All right, this is a 2022 Mercedes Maybach S580. Look at this thing. First of all, two-tone color. This is a 20,000 Canadian dollar option. 20,000 for the color. I mean, that's more than I own a car that's worth less than that. Then look at these wheels. They're inspired by the old school AMG monoblock, but they're like completely pimped out, like 100%. You have all the Maybach elements here. There you go. This emblem also lights up at night. I will show you what that looks like. Look at this. Obvious Maybach branding. I mean, this thing really attracts a lot of attention. Okay? Like compared to like an S-Class, this thing really attracts attention. It is just like bonkers. And let's start with the least important. First of all, the trunk isn't that big. It has a pretty small trunk. See, a little bit of my gear takes up almost all of it. 392 liters. And it has, of course, the fridge, which we'll talk about later. Okay, bye-bye trunk. But that's the least interesting part. Let me show you the most interesting part. Come close to the car. First of all, pop out handle. Open the door and voila. Look at this thing. First of all, look at the door. Look at the size of this thing. It also has privacy curtains and everything. I'm gonna show you in detail everything, but this is the first impression once you open the door. Look at this thing. It has pillows. Look. These pillows are like, I don't even know, thousands of dollars probably by themselves. This interior is absolutely mind-blowing. It is fantastic. But we'll talk about that in detail very shortly. The front part of the car is pretty much very standard Mercedes S-Class. We had the S580 recently. Very familiar interior. Very few differences. Okay. Again, look at those insane wheels. Those wheels are just insane. Insane are also the headlights. They are this digital light thing. Like at night, it puts on the high beams, and it really can just like mute out specific zones. It's just crazy. Of course, lots of Maybach styling. Okay. Very different than the S-Class. You can tell by a kilometer away that this is not an ordinary S-Class. This is a Maybach. It is totally pimp. And let's have a look at the driver's side. Obviously now this under the hood has the 4-liter V8 bi-turbo engine with the EQ boost. Look at the pedals here. Maybach emblems on the pedals even. Okay, look at the seats. Incredibly comfortable seats. They are ventilated, heated. They massage you. The side bolsters move as you turn. It's just absolute insanity. But let me take you for a tour of the actual back seat, because that's where the magic happens. Let's start with a little tour of the center console here. Obviously you have air vents, a little Maybach emblem so you don't forget what car you're in. You have your climate controls, cup holders that are cooled and heated. You have your champagne glasses, your flutes, with specialized holders on the bottom to keep them in place. And of course you have two buttons here that basically do the same thing, and they close the cover, or they, no, don't break the glasses. Oh, boo. Imagine if they were full now. This is really interesting. This is the air quality of the interior. It shows you the exterior air quality, the interior air quality. You have fragrance, ionization, and basically here the Maybach takes care of the air inside. So if you fart, it cleans it up for you. So you can eat your Greek beans and then no problem. This will take care of it. Then of course you just pull the button once and the door automatically closes. Pretty freaking cool, eh? Okay. The one thing I want to mention is, look at this. It has Hankook tires. Like seriously, who thought it's a good idea to put Korean tires on such a German freaking battleship? Like seriously? Come on, that's just an eyesore. It's not that they're not good tires, it's just stylistically, it is a foul. Under the hood, we have a 4-liter V8 bi-turbo engine with EQ boost, 496 horsepower and 516 pound-feet of torque. It's made it to a 9-speed, 9G-tronic automatic transmission. It has all-wheel drive, obviously, and of course, airmatic air suspension. Driving the Maybach is by far the least impressive part. It is exactly like the S-Class. So just watch our S-Class review, our S580, and pretty much it's 99% the same. I mean, obviously, even as a driver, the Maybach is a fantastic car to drive. It's just so smooth. The one thing you're going to appreciate about this car is how smooth it is. It's so quiet. It glides through everything. It's just butter, butter, butter smooth. If one thing you need to keep in mind, keep one thing as the impression of the Maybach. It's just so butter smooth. Amazing. Now, I have to say that the brand recognition is nuts. Everywhere I go, people, like I slowed down traffic, people just stop to stare at this thing. That's for sure. But as a car, is it so much better than a regular S-Class, like a S580? I'm not sure. Like driving it, it feels exactly the same. Yes, there are some more features inside the interior. And obviously the brand, again, as we said, like curb appeal is crazy. Like with this two-tone color especially, it screams that it's a Maybach. But honestly, is it worth $80,000 to $100,000 more than an S-Class? That I am not entirely sure of.